Hello my friends, and welcome back to the Skyrim VR mods video series. I was originally planning to do a single video covering large new land quest expansion mods like Falskar, but I soon realized that covering them all in one video would take many months to thoroughly playtest them all. So instead, I'll be covering the new land mods one at a time. I recently played through the entirety of Darkend, an impressively large, spooky, and atmospheric mod that has you exploring a whole new island. So that's what we'll be covering today, Darkend for Skyrim VR, but it also plays great on Special Edition as well. In Darkend, you travel to the new island of Pharos. The way to get there is by visiting Voyager's End, a shipwreck northwest of Winterhold. Once inside the icy interior, you'll discover that the ship was transporting a mysterious artifact, and that the crew met an untimely end. Once activating the artifact yourself, you'll then be transported to the island of Pharos. This once thriving and populated island is now covered in death and darkness, with dangerous and spooky creatures roaming all around. Darkend is heavily inspired by the Dark Souls games. That inspiration is readily apparent in the atmosphere and the gameplay it provides. It's all about combat with difficult enemies and self-guided exploration. Speaking of enemies, they're especially tough in this new land. Even on novice difficulty, I was killed multiple times rather quickly. The combat here brings a serious challenge. Unreal. Technically, there isn't a quest, like you won't be given goals or map markers, but there's definitely a story to be found here. By reading the Journals of the Dead, you can slowly piece together what might have happened here to transform this once beautiful island into the dark place it has become. It's also very spooky. You'll definitely want to bring your illumination method of choice because almost all of the interiors are pitch black, and for a while, your only company will be the sound of creepy close breathing. It's mostly atmospheric spooks, but there was one particular jump scare that got me really good. I won't spoil it right now, but if you want to see it, I'll include it at the end of the video. Everything on the island is wonderfully detailed. The abandoned towns greatly give the sense of a place that was once lived in. And oftentimes, the architecture and scenery is just beautiful. One especially large portion has you exploring an abandoned castle. And this part was one of my favorites because the castle features a lot of unique artwork and clutter which felt special and gave the sense of an ancient kingdom that you haven't seen before. And speaking of unique things, you'll also find original potions, soul gems, as well as armor and weapons which are very powerful rewards for exploration or beating tough bosses. Some of these rewards are incredibly overpowered, but you'll definitely be earning them because of how difficult the combat is. One gotcha is that this mod adds custom spiders, so if you're a big arachnophobe like me and you have Insects Begone installed, these two mods will conflict and cause a crash at a particular dungeon near the end of the island. Oh really? Well, that's not good. So you'll either need to turn off Insects Begone or remove the spiders and scorpions from Darkend yourself to prevent a conflict. In total, I got about 5 hours of play out of this mod, but there's potentially much more play in here since I couldn't find all the keys I needed to see every dungeon. So to summarize, Darkend brings a fresh and uniquely moody atmospheric tone into Skyrim VR. It's fun to explore, and at times it's actually quite beautiful to see, but know that you'll be facing a lot of difficult enemies, and definitely some scares. I had a great time, and it's definitely worth checking out. With that, we've reached the conclusion of another Skyrim VR mods video. I'll continue to test more new land expansion mods that will play well in VR. If you have any suggestions for this series, let me know in the comments below. Jeez, holy crap. My god. Jeez. I didn't know. Good god. Jeez. That scared the living crap out of me. My god. I was not expecting that. Whew. Wow. Oh, man. Well, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. See ya!